Hi guys, my name is Barb McLaughlin. I'm Andy Seck's oldest sibling. He asked me to put together a talk for you all. The subject might seem kind of funny to you since your group is a fitness group, but I'll explain how it ties into that. About 8 years ago, I became certified to be a meditation instructor. So here are some of the benefits of meditation. First, of course, it's a stress reducer. You can lower your blood pressure, but in general, your health will improve. Um, you know, stress has a lot to do with your health, um, and so also it can clear your mind. You'll notice the thoughts that are going through your mind. You'll notice what ones make you feel good. You'll begin to notice that a lot of your thoughts really aren't even true. Um, so it makes your mind more clear. It improves your memory. Uh, you may notice that your relationships are improving. When you're happier and healthier, it's easier to have good relationships. Um, so, anyway, what I've noticed is that because my mind is clearer, I have less resistance to doing things that I know are good for me, like, eating well, eating healthy, and exercising. So, what I'd like to do before I get you into a little meditation, um, I'd like to walk you through an exercise to relax your mind and body first. And this is a somatic movement exercise. You can look that up on YouTube or Google it, somatic movement, beginning somatic movement routines. There's a ton of them on YouTube. This, too, is one of the biggest and best things that I've added to my daily routine. It seems to also help me stick with the things that I know are good for me. So, in this routine, first you start off by literally just shaking off your tension. Bounce up and down on the balls of your feet. Just shake your arms at your sides. Let your head and neck just kind of flop around. It's like a rag doll. Just do that till you feel pretty loose, and then just gradually slow down. And then we're going to start at the top of your head and go down with progressive relaxation. So we're going to start with your face. You're going to squeeze your eyes shut tight, purse up your lips, clench your jaw, hold that for 10 seconds. And then you're going to gradually come out of it. Open up your eyes, loosen up your jaw for 10 seconds. And you're going to want to do that 3 times. Then we're going to move down to your neck and shoulders. So you hunch up your shoulders, you put your chin down a little bit, hold it tight for 10 seconds, and then gradually loosen up to the count of 10. And you do that 3 times too. Then you come down to your arms and hands, and you're going to clench your fists, bend your elbows, tighten your triceps and biceps, hold that for 10 seconds. Then you gradually loosen to the count of 10, and you do that 3 times. Then you come down to your butt and thigh muscles, and you tighten those. Tighten for 10 seconds. And then you gradually loosen those muscles up. And you do that 3 times too. And then you're going to come down to your feet. And you're going to kind of clench your toes. Clench, 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 clench to the count of 10. And then loosen up. Loosen up to the count of 10. And do that 3 times. And then you're going to go back to the ragdoll routine. Bounce up and down on the balls of your feet. Shake a little bit. Shake your arms. Just do that until you feel pretty loose. Let it resolve. Just settle. So when you do begin to establish your meditation routine, I suggest you do it first thing in the morning, when the house is quiet, before you've had a chance to tense up about anything, or at least much, um, before caffeine is a good idea. So, if you want to sit on the floor in a lotus position, that's fine. I don't do that. I can't do that comfortably. All you really need is a straight back chair, and make sure that it's the seat on the chair is high enough so that your knees are no higher than your hips. Um, you'll tighten up your abdominal muscles and hold tension in your body if you're trying to keep your body straight otherwise. And if you're on the floor, same thing. I if I sit on the floor, I have to sit on a bunch of cushions because my hips just don't want to go that way. But make sure that your knees are at least as low as your hips if you're going to sit on the floor. And then, just kind of sway a little bit, find your center. And then you're probably going to want to close your eyes. Some people just cast their eyes downward, but I close my eyes all the way. There's less distraction that way. And you're going to take some deep breaths first. Just breathe deeply. It helps you relax too. But as you meditate, you won't be doing the deep breaths. You'll just be breathing normally. And also, you don't want to sit stick straight because that makes you hold tension in your body too. Your spine has a natural S curve. So you're going to want to do that. Just go with the natural S curve of your spine. And you're going to drop your shoulders. And you're going to keep your arms loose at your sides. You'll probably want to put your hands palm down on your thighs. And then the first little meditation that I'm going to give you, I like to start every meditation this way. But I think it's just a nice way to start your day with gratitude. It's called the loving kindness meditation. So what you do is when you've established yourself sitting and you've closed your eyes and you've breathed deeply a few times, I want you to start with yourself. Think of yourself, the love you have for yourself, the gratitude you have for yourself, for the person that you've become, and let that warmth radiate from your heart for yourself. Feel that warmth go to all the parts of your body. It spreads outward. It goes upwards through your head, goes down your arms, it goes down your legs. Feel that warmth. And then you're going to feel that warmth radiate out from your body like ripples in a pond. And then I want you to think about the people who are closest to you, the people you love, your spouse or significant other, your children if you have any, your mother and father if they're alive. If they're not alive, think of the love that you had for them when they were alive. Pets, you can think of your pets. Radiate that warmth, that love, that gratitude out to that circle of people and pets. Let it flow to them like ripples in a pond. And you can sit that way thinking of the people that are closest to you, that you love, and that you're grateful for a few moments. And next, I want you to think about the people, maybe in your family, people you see often, but that you may not feel that close to. And let that love and that warmth, that warm energy, pulse outward to them like ripples in a pond. And let it sit with them for a few moments. Then the next circle out is going to be people that you encounter that you've got problems with, you've had problems with. You may have a difficult relationship with some coworkers. You may have a difficult relationship with some of your relatives or even your spouse. So think of that group of people as if they're in a circle out further from you. And let that warm, loving gratitude, that wonderful energy radiate out to them too. You may not be accustomed to feeling warmth and gratitude for those people, but you do learn from them. So let that warm, loving energy radiate out to that circle and let it sit there for a few moments. Then the next ring outward is going to be people maybe that you see fairly often. You know, maybe your barista, people in the grocery store. We need each other. We're all connected. So let's be grateful for those types of people in our life that we really don't know well, but that we see often, maybe. Radiate that warm, loving gratitude out to that circle, those people in your community that you know you encounter on a fairly regular basis. Warm, loving, grateful energy out to them like ripples in a pond. And then the circle beyond them may be people in your state. People you may not have encountered, but you can picture the people in a larger group out from you in a circle. And pulse that warm, loving energy out to that group and let it sit there for a moment. And then out from that, you can think of the people in your whole country. You haven't met them. Some of them you have, but you haven't met most of them. But there they are. And they're connected to us too in ways that we don't think about on a daily basis, but we need each other. So pulse that warm, loving energy out to them as well and let it sit there for a few minutes. And then think of the people all over this world. We're all a global community and we need each other. And we need to love and appreciate and have gratitude for everyone in this world. So pulse that warm, loving energy out to the whole world, all of the people in the world, and feel that for a few moments. So now you have felt love and gratitude for all human beings. That's the loving kindness meditation. And you can come back to yourself. Bring that love in. Bring it back in from all the people in the world and feel it in your own heart. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes, bring yourself back to the room, shake your hands a little, shake your feet a little. And now I'd like to walk you through the basic mindfulness or Vipassana meditation. So that's the kind of meditation that I'm certified to teach. It's basically focusing on your breath. Meditation of any kind usually isn't really what people think. You're not trying to empty your mind. If you do that, you'll just run into roadblocks all over the place, distractions. And what mindfulness meditation does is it makes you aware. It makes you aware of what's going through your mind. Most of us aren't even aware of what we're thinking. Our thoughts just race constantly. But in mindfulness meditation, you'll become so aware that you'll be able to gradually shift your thinking so that it's more skillful, so that it's more helpful. So we can get started in the same way. Just sway a little bit. You're sitting with your spine not rigid, just naturally curved. You're dropping your shoulders. Oh, I want to remind you too, don't sit holding your stomach muscles in. I know we all do that, or most of us do that. That's holding tension in your body. You know what? Nobody cares. Loosen your whole body up. Don't hold your stomach in. Relax. Take some deep breaths. And then you're going to be breathing normally, not the deep breaths, and you're not following your breath through your body. Close your eyes gently. What you're going to be doing is you're going to notice the breath. It's a one-pointed focus, I guess, or maybe two. You have two nostrils. You're going to feel the breath as it comes in your nostrils. That's all. Feel it right here on the rims of your nostrils. Feel it come in. Naturally breathing, and feel it go out. Feel it come in and feel it go out with your eyes closed. Now you're going to notice that your mind will wander some, but that's the thing. If you're noticing it, you're becoming aware. Just bring it back. Bring your focus back. It's okay. Meditation is not about perfection. It's just about the daily practice. And you can start with 5 minutes. 5 minutes is helpful. It can be very helpful. And do that for a week, 5 minutes. And you may want to up it to 10 minutes the next week. I just think it would be great if you stick with a meditation practice, even if it's just a few minutes. So anyway, you'll notice distractions. You're going to notice sounds. You're going to notice maybe sensations in your body. That's okay. Just return your focus to your breath. Feel it come in your nostrils and feel it go out. Feel it come in and feel it go out. And really, that's pretty much all there is to it. You can set a timer. I do. I use Insight Timer. It's an app on my phone. You can just set the regular timer on your phone for 5 minutes maybe first. I'm up to about 40 minutes. That works pretty well for me. I think you'll notice if you can establish a daily practice that you'll start to feel gradually better. It really is very helpful. And I think you'll notice that you'll be making healthier choices. You'll want to move more. You'll want to eat better. So it really can be part of a fitness routine. Thanks for listening, guys. Happy meditating.